In this 53rd video of FreeCAD series, we will talk about how we can create a different style of datum plane inside FreeCAD. Hey there everyone, welcome back again to Engineering Pritam. As you know already, this video is part of FreeCAD series where we are covering FreeCAD from very basic to advanced level. So if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to us if you want to cover FreeCAD from very basic. And not only FreeCAD, but you will also find several other engineering topics being covered in this channel. So if you want to follow us along in this FreeCAD journey, make sure you subscribe. Now let's come back to the topic for this video, which is how we can create different style of datum plane, which sometime became a very essential building block or entity, while creating a complex geometry or shape inside FreeCAD. Alright, so here what you see is typical FreeCAD start screen, and from here all you need to do is you need to select the part design workbench and then simply click on add new. Now I'm gonna quickly click on create a body, and after creating a body, if I click on model tab and unhide this origin, I can see the 3 datum plane and 3 axes being created. So let me quickly start with very basic style of plane, which is an offset plane. For example, I would like to create a plane which is offset to this XZ plane. All I need to do is I need to go here in this option which is datum plane. I need to select it. Now I'm gonna select this XZ plane. After selecting the XZ plane, first of all, in order to create a plane, all the conditions are met, and still if I click OK, I should be able to create a plane. But this will not serve our purpose, but it is possible to create a plane which completely coincide with XZ plane because the condition for plane are already met. But here in this case, not only we want to create a plane which is parallel to XZ, but also need to be at certain distance. Now in order to provide distance, all you need to do is you need to go down here, you need to look for Z axis, and then from here you can simply specify the offset distance, and based on the offset distance you provide here, we can see the preview of the offset plane. Now let's hit OK, and this is how we have created this offset plane. Now let me quickly show you again by creating another offset plane which will be offset to XY plane. For that, again, let's go here in datum plane, select the XY plane, and now here I'm gonna specify the Z direction value. So again, you can see how easy it is to define the Z direction value, and then we just created this another plane. So in this way, guys, we can easily create offset plane inside FreeCAD. Now let's talk about another style of plane, which is a rotation plane or a plane which is at certain angle. For that, again, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna click on plane. I'm gonna specify a plane. In that case, I would like to take one reference as YZ plane and probably another reference as Y axis. So I'm gonna select both. Now let's try creating a plane which is at certain angle, which again is pretty straightforward. All you need to do is you need to go here and click on create a datum plane, and now here you can specify any plane as a reference. So all you need to do now is you need to specify this value which is around x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So let me actually change the value of x-axis, and as you can see here, as I am changing the value of x-axis, the plane is rotating along y-axis. The angular plane preview can be seen. Similarly, let's say I would like to change the value across this axis, then you can again see how the preview of this plane is changing. So based on the way you want it to oriented, you can create orientation plane inside FreeCAD. Now let me talk about more possibilities. Okay, for example, let me first of all quickly delete these planes so that the thing doesn't get too clumsy here. Let me quickly create a sketch and a 3D geometry that will help us to define more different variety of planes. Let's make it symmetric. Let's increase the value and probably another shape at YZ plane. Alright, so here is what we have created, a 3D geometry. Now let's try more possibility. For example, a plane that passes through these 3 vertex. So let me select these vertex. First vertex, second vertex, and then the third vertex. Okay, and here we go. Here you can see the preview of the plane. Let's hit OK, and this is how we created a plane that passes through these 3 points. Now let's talk about a plane that passes through 2 lines. Okay, so again I'm gonna click on datum plane, and then I'm gonna select this line and probably the line which is this one. And there we go. We can see we have created another plane that passes through this line and then this point. Now let me actually hide these planes so that the view remains simple and we can easily understand what's going on. Now again, I'm gonna select this space and let's click on the datum plane, and there we go. So here also I can simply provide a z value which will create offset plane, but this time the reference is not on the datum plane but the space of this entity. In similar way, let me also create one more offset plane, and again I need to specify the z direction value, and in this way here also you can see how easy it is to create offset plane in that case when the geometry itself is at certain angle. So in this way guys, we have seen so many variety of datum plane that we can create with ease inside FreeCAD. These datum plane are really helpful in case of forming complicated figures and geometry. Hope guys you find this video helpful and informational. If so, then please make sure you subscribe to Engineering Pritam to follow us along in our entire FreeCAD journey. And not only that, you can also see several other engineering topics being covered in this channel. Let's catch each other in one such another video. Till then, you take care and bye bye.